Welcome Pisces to my channel. I'm going to do a reading. It is the 9th of June. This reading is for the middle of June, towards the end of June. I pre-shuffled and I will just start your reading, Pisces, no messing about. We have the Chariot. So for many of you, you are going to make a decision. It's going to be that, okay, this is what I'm going to do for the next 3 months. I feel driven towards this. I'm going to take action. So you're going to feel this energy, and that's going to be it's a relief when you get the Chariot, because it's like, oh, okay, I'm flowing with this energy. I know what's going to happen. I am on board. So we have the Two of Cups. So someone you could have connected with in the past for sure, but it can also be someone, most likely, that you are thinking about when you're turning up to the reading. Otherwise, someone is definitely thinking about you in the way of love, union. They see you as a companion. Pisces, Knight of Cups, and they are thinking, how can they come forward? How can they express their feelings? And I see that this person, however, they are sort of very slow and very strategic. You Pisces are Hanged Man. Well, that's your energy, but you feel that you have sacrificed. Many of you could be saying that I have waited so long now for the one. I've kissed a lot of frogs. No one turned into a prince or princess. I am not going to get off my hanging tree. So hanging off the tree for no reason. I'm going to continue waiting, and if eternity is what it takes, then that's what it is. Now this person that is showing up in your reading today, I do like their energy. Now this person, I would say that the positive in this connection, or with this reading, is that, or in this reading, sorry, is that there's balance, there's patience. It seems that this soulmate connection has a purpose. There's a reason why you've met. Both of you feel that it's more than what meets the eye, or it's more than, oh, it's so exciting to be in touch with someone. Both of you have a feeling that it's the right time. There's a purpose, balance. The Temperance is a very spiritual union. The negative here with the Nine of Cups, even though Nine of Cups isn't a negative card per se, is that maybe both of you are used to the good life. You have a material gain that you enjoy, and you are happy with that energy. You are happy how you are, so you're not rushing. And someone could be very slow because they are comfortable where they are. Now someone needs to take action, and they are aiming to take action. This person could be someone in business, in work. They are someone that make decision. They could be seen as an authoritative figure, but in love it's quite different. They need to also, they can't take the same action as they do when they in a business. That's what I'm picking up. But their aim is to take that action, to express what is their purpose and why are they contacting you. But there might also be two people or one of you that is constantly so stuck into the workload of your day-to-day that it's hard to get your head up of the sand, out of the burden when it happens. So but right now I'm picking up that two people actually are in a state of mind and in a place and period, more so, where things are balanced, things are a bit more where you are paying attention to love, paying attention to what you want. So when we are not busy, that is when we have a stronger awareness. When we are really busy, it's like we can get really numb to what's happening. It's like we can become like robots, and that might be a period that's coming up for you. So the hope here with the Empress, someone is hoping, you are hoping that this connection have purpose, that this connection, this soul mate union, this spiritual union actually is what you feel it is, because it has a purpose. You have two people that really want this connection to be the real deal. Now, there is a fear perhaps of commitment, or fear of someone being married, or fear of something to do with an institution. That is possible. Now, when it comes to, I would say, when it comes to the environment around this connection, sorry, I need to remove some of my stuff. The Magician, I would say that the environment around this person is very positive, and it's nice to see that they are from an environment where they are supported, where it could have intelligent people. It's, people that are academics, people that are, is a great group of people that also thrive, and that's very important, I would say, when you go into, it's sometimes you look at the person only, but to be with a person that have great people around them, it is rare to find these days as well, I believe so anyway, and I see that this person, they have a great crowd around them. They are brought up in a place, perhaps there is like academics, or it's very good upbringing. They have been brought up to care and take care of women and children, let's say, that kind of way. But there could be someone that maybe, if they're older or a bit more old school, perhaps that's possible. So that might be that fear of, oh, is this person too traditional? Are they a bit old school? How will we blend? Because with the Two of Cups, there is also a difference in the way you are brought up as well. And other people. So you Pisces, I see for many of you, you are kind of also standing on that with the Two of Crossroads, with the Two of Wands, where you are saying, okay, I'm going this direction as well. You might also change group of friends, find new friends as well. You say that, okay, see, I hold the world in my hand. I feel like I am, now I've gone through this continent, okay, but that could be spiritual in a way. I've gone through this decade. I used to hang out with these people. I used to enjoy these places. What else is there for me? It's a big world. What world connects with me? So you are standing and saying, okay, that I need to find out what is the next step for me. And I think that's where the Chariot comes in. Now, I would say that when it comes to gosh, I need to move this here now. So when it comes to action, this person is very much, okay, practical. They are going to send you a message, or this person. You will notice that this person has a pattern, and that actually could be scaring you off a little bit, because you could feel, oh, yes, I'm balanced. Yes, I take it easy. Yes, I don't rush. Yes, but that doesn't mean that I am like very traditional, perhaps. You could find someone that is, you might think and feel that, oh, this person is a little bit too traditional, or you have this idea in your mind suddenly what this person might be like. Maybe for some, you could think, oh, this is a person that, they eat at a set time. They eat with knife and fork and different spoons and forks, and very you might think, that kind of a tradition, or, you could be sort of thinking, oh, is this person from a certain religion? Do they actually go to church every Sunday? Or does this person, there's something about you, like you are fearing about this person straight away. You're thinking, oh, well, because for many of you Pisces, you have been with someone that is the Knight of Cups. They continue to be the Knight of Cups for years on end. So you are kind of used to that type of personality. It's that there, even though you want this to go further, that's the natural process, and that could have, of course, been the burden in the past. Now, when you have someone that is suddenly showing that moving forward, you could feel a bit, I'm not sure. So that could be why you are also on the crossroads. The unknown is the Seven of Cups. So the unknown is, this could be that you are wondering, what options are there for me? What is this wishful thinking? What is going on? I am also picking up the two of you could have manifested each other. And actually, when you show up, this could be even, it could be a period you're entering, Pisces, where you have manifested someone. Let's say you wrote down a list, or at some point of time, you did say, okay, this is my person that I want. And then that could have been just a throwaway comment as far as you you thought, or this could have even been you telling a friend, okay, I want a person that does this, so I want a person that does that. You could have been saying, I want a person that owns a cruise ship, and I want a person that is a captain on a boat, and they are making so much money and they're hardly ever at home. This would be ideal, and they could just pay for me to live somewhere exclusive, for instance. Let's say you were saying something like that to a friend, or that could be yourself, and then you just curled up the paper and threw it away. You went about your life, and then many Knight of Cups came past, and you were like, okay, well, it looks like I'm continuing to have a certain type, so you could go for a certain look as well, and that's what happened. And suddenly, boom, there's this person standing there, and it's someone matching that throwaway comment that you curled up on the paper, you told a friend, or you wrote down. There's something like that is going to remind you that is who's coming into your life. So you might be, that was a wishful thinking. Come on, I'm not sure if I wanted it. So there could also be that both of you have options like that in your mind, because neither of you expected to meet each other, because you are it was a wish, it was fantasy, it was window shopping. You saw it in the window, and someone just says, well, I saw you staring for a while at the cup in the middle, and here it is. So you're like, oh wow. So you might be like, there is this the needle drop, the mic drops in a way, but in a good way. But that's the type of person that is showing up in your life, Pisces. Sorry, I had to adjust the camera. So it's exciting. What's going to happen next? How do they view you? What are their intentions and the likely outcome? So I'm also getting it's an old song. It's not my actual typical music at all. At all. It's Cherry Cherry Lady, going through the motion. Listen to your heart. Love is where you find it. And living in devotion is always like the first time. Let me take a part. It's, someone could have listened to this music. So maybe someone they were a teenager or 20 years old during that period in the 80s. But it's also, listen to your heart. Love is where you find it. And it always is like the first time. So how do they view you? They view you as a little childlike. They view you as forever young. They can't guess your age. If they don't know you, they can't guess your age. They might also have water elements in their chart. I don't really see this person's signs yet so clearly. I feel this person could have Earth, maybe Aries, Gemini. Now, how you view them is interesting, because you could view this person here as someone that is going through an ending, or someone that has ended it with you, or someone that is definitely not interested. That's how you view them. You could also view them as someone that will end things with you. Interesting. Now, I would say their intentions is to give you an offer, but what's going on with your intentions, Pisces, is to stress. Sorry, that's my stomach rumbling. So, okay, we will not laugh at that. I will clarify, Pisces. So your intentions is the 9 of Swords, and how you view it is the 10 of Swords. So there might be the reason why you Pisces are hanging in the tree, in the hanging tree. The hanging tree, that's from the Hunger Games, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, it's something about you releasing burdens as well, Pisces, and I'm going to clarify. And that has to do with you moving forward. For many of you, you might have gone through a period where something has happened in your life where you feel burdened. That can be anything from workload, But it can also be not enough workload. Not having enough workload is worse than having too much workload, depending on how driven you are. If you're in a job that you do enjoy, but you have too much workload and you're very, very busy, that is a better situation than to be in a job where you're in the job, there's no work for you at the time. That is worse. So there's different things happening around you, Pisces. And I just seen 0808 0808. So it is growth and abundance and financial success. It also means that it's time to make a decision about things. Maybe you're taking a new job, starting a business, buying a house, or there is a new situation happening around you. And I feel that what's coming up for you is the Chariot. Many of you are waiting for something. You are waiting, and you could feel very burdened about waiting, so much that you feel that everything else is on hold for you. It explains a little bit the energy that we are going through in terms of the planetary, or it's like the planetary energies, because this conflict and challenge that this Venus placement can trigger, because it's with that oppressive Saturn energy, it kind of overpowers the sensual and unabated Venus energy. So check your Venus sign, because it doesn't let Venus express itself. So when you don't let Venus express itself, it will, it's like, your emotions are sort of chopped off in a way, I can imagine. Personally, I have Aquarius as a Venus, but let's say, and I would say that's fortunate, because because Aquarius is very light. When I've spoken to those that have, I think I spoke to someone who had almost Aquarius in all placements. I found that very intriguing, especially if you have double Aquarius in the moon. And I think the more of the same sign you have, the more you're going to have that same balance, isn't it? Because if you have the contrast, for example, if you, because I'm a freak and ask people about that stuff, especially if they're my friends. But I for example, I know someone that had Pisces sun and Aries moon. And that's a benefit for Pisces, I think, because it's someone that have that, all the traits from a Pisces, but then actually in love can be sort of quite straightforward. Anyway, back to the Venus sign. If you are someone that have probably, more of maybe like a water element in your Venus sign, let's say, and water is expressing emotion more so than if you have an air sign, I can imagine, where it's more words. But anyway, I'm not good at explaining it, but I can imagine if for those of you that have a water element in your Venus sign, where you can't really express or see or feel anything, you might see the conflict as a final. That conflict is just a heavy, it's like an anchor pulling you down. Then the conflict will come and eat you alive in a way. So because of the conflict around you that you might feel, that has not to do with this person, or it could also have to do with all traumas coming up, you don't really see the good, or you can't really connect with this energy I'm picking up for many of you for the time being. So you might be moving around this energy. You could be in that, brace yourself for the worst. If I go forward, I'm going to brace myself for the worst. For many of you could have gone through something recently. So when you are protecting yourself. So how you view them is that this person, this will stress me out because I feel fragile, I feel tired, there's something about the conflict that could be going through your mind. That is not for all of you, however. And swords, they are temporary. This has to do with your intentions. You feel it's better to end it before it begins. And how I view them, they're going to stress me out because I don't feel like I can handle this type of person or this type of connection. I'm not ready for it. But then the positive is that you can. You are very balanced. You have a purpose. You are the older, wiser soul. So I'm going to clarify what this means, Pisces. spirits, which deck shall I use? Okay, I'm going to use this one. So we're going to look into your feelings. And sorry, yeah, I need to go back here. See, this person's card, a lot of yellow. Their intentions is to give you an offer. Their intentions is to help you. This person's intention, well, help you sounds like you need help, but I mean, this person's intentions are very much straightforward. They are not at all what you are going through here. So very interesting energy. Pisces, okay. Spirits, can I clarify the Hanged Man? Pisces feelings. Yes, you are traveling to calmer shores, but something is holding you back. But you are nearly there. You are taking that time, which is good, right? And when it comes to how you view them, which is the Ten of Swords, yeah, see, there is again, how you view them is someone that is selfish, someone that is, they just want something for themselves. So if you don't know them, of course, then you won't know, then it would be something you feel based on another person. If you do know them and you have seen this person act this way, well, then your view is your view because you have seen this. This is your judgment on them. Why is the, for Pisces intentions, why is the Nine of Swords for Pisces intentions? Yeah, it is to heal. You have to heal. The Three of Swords is, yeah, the transformation needs to be completed. So for men, that makes sense then, Pisces. That makes a lot of sense. So it is possible, Pisces, for many of you that this person, whether they are in your past, meaning you've had a relationship or situationship with them, or this is someone that you've been getting to know, they're around you, they're going to come up. Either way, this to do with your intentions is actually very important. Your intentions is to let go of heartbreak. It is to go through a transformation and through this awakening. And perhaps someone is going to remind you in this energy, because it feels conflicted. It says also that do make things think of things in a simple way, simplistic way. Don't overcomplicate it. So basically that means no one can judge your feelings other than you. So if you know that you are not ready, you are not ready. But that doesn't mean that you have to shut someone out either. It can just be that you are being straight to the point with what your communication and so on. But I do pick up that someone is going to take this action. This person, they will be the person that you have been waiting for, the person that you expected someone to be. Always, you expected someone to be the Knight of Cups, romantic, go through the journey of dating or getting to know you, but it's also slowly but surely expressing feelings, expressing what they want, and also sticking to that they will not change their mind, and this is someone that's playing games. But we have the final outcome, which is the Seven of Swords. So then that makes sense, because if you do not go through these motions and that you know you have to do, and I think this reading, that's why it's so important it's not about what other people say, because other people would have no idea what is best for you. This person would have no idea what is best for you. Only you know what's best for you. And I do see here, if you feel that, okay, now is the time for me to take a step back, and that's what you do. It's a lot to do with healing, rejuvenation, retreat, really taking care of you. Because it's necessary to go and not push a transformation. And this can happen in so many ways. It just, to me, to be honest with you, it always I have always thought it is like the most frustrating thing when I've ever heard, not now, but in the past, when I was in my 30s, when someone said the word healing, said the word loving yourself, I was angry when I heard it. My response was like, what do you mean? Of course I love myself. What a stupid thing to say, you know? My ego talking. Or healing, it's like, what do you mean? Okay, yeah, well, I can watch a couple of movies this evening and have an extended amount of sleep. Yeah, well, I'm done with healing. That was my response. So you will all have a response that is going through your mind. No one can force us to think a certain way. I always say this, different age, we have different set of thinking. You're not supposed to be thinking like a 40-year-old or 50-year-old if you're 20 years old. You shouldn't be forced yourself. I'm sometimes amazed when I actually speak to people in their 20s how, you know, because I grew up in a different time and I hear about people looking at what they eat. I mean, I had no idea what kale was when I was in my 20s, or that sugar isn't good for you. I had no idea about nothing. But one thing I did do, and that's probably why I have a good intuition, and maybe people would have strong intuition from the generations before, you know, we could Google anything, is because that our bodies will still always tell us what we need to have. We still survived, didn't we? We survived without Google, for sure. You know, still alive and kicking. But no, well, someone probably before my time, I think now that's why people dying earlier, unfortunately, because not not knowing about, you know, well, detecting early illness, removing certain ingredients, perhaps, and, you know, smoking, for instance, and different things like, mental illness, how, you know, mental illness in the past wasn't, you know, like personality disorder, very complex illness to cure, for instance, wasn't even, on the market, I was going to say, wasn't really established or known before the 80s. So many different things that is going through everyone's life. And I'm just picking up for you Pisces, regardless of your age, listening to this reading. I think that many might be listening to these readings with me that are usually in their 30s. I think usually most readers, you do attract the crowd, which the age you are. I mean, that's how it is. So I feel that for many of you Pisces, you are going through a spiritual awakening. And for you, it could look in a way of really, really feeling pain. Sitting in pain, feeling the pain. Remembering how it was to be hurt. It sounds brutal, but it is important. It is important to look at it before you let it go. It is perhaps even thinking about the worst that has happened to you in your love life and think, what happened then? What happened when I shifted from feeling balanced and in love to suddenly overnight feeling in despair? What happened to me? Because when you go through that, when you analyze that, that's when you heal. That's when you're saying, what happened then? What did happen? Why did I? Because yes, you can put it down to say, this person ghosted me and this came like a shock and I never saw this person again. Of course, I missed them. But anyway, just put words to your feeling. That's something like that. That's that kind of healing. And those words you put onto that situation, those are your words. Those are not other people's opinions about it. That's not for many of you. You might have gone through a time of you're just like you are saying what other people's opinions are or how you should feel because of people's opinions, or just forcing yourself to be all right with it. So you might be saying, well, I only knew this person for a day. Of course I don't care about that. Like, I'm not hurt. Or someone could be telling you that. You'd be like, oh, well, that was never going to last anyway. You are much better than them. You know, these kind of comments. So maybe you just pushed your feelings away. And there was like, you were not allowed to have heartache because you didn't fit the terms and conditions for what qualifies to have a heartache. You know, there are, the world and the society have those too. So basically, if you're married, you have kids, and someone then leaves you on the spot after you had a most wonderful date and everything was, so nice and beautiful, you have the full right to complain. For instance, that's how it is. There are certain set of norms where we are allowed to complain more freely, and you will get sympathy, isn't it? That's how it is. But your body doesn't care about those terms and conditions, what the world applies to that. So I think for many of you Pisces, it's going to be a time where you are going to sit with yourself and say, well, why did I feel this pain there and then? Why? So you could maybe you'll say that, well, this person, I had feelings for them. Why did I have feelings? Because, so it's kind of breaking it down. I'm seeing for anyone that has gone through a heartache where you know that was why you could feel in a certain way for the next person, it will help you to go through and explain to yourself what it was. You might find that, actually, during those years, maybe there was something you lacking in your life. For example, if you live far away from home, you don't have close friends, there was other fragile relationships in your life. There can be, heartache, the impact of the heartache, or the heartache that we feel at any given time. It has also to do, it's like the tower when it comes, it has to do with why it's, you can often see the tower coming, but you don't know that it's going to have a certain impact on you. So it's very much like that. So it's going to be a healing period for you Pisces, and it's going to be a period where you're not going to go through that again. And most importantly, it's going to heal that wound where you are no longer viewing a person that is coming towards you as a person that's going to put you in a place. They're going to be selfish. So you feel that this person are selfish and they're going to put you down. So if this is a new person, even though very often, of course, if you watch readings and you maybe do your own readings or whatever it might be, you might be ahead and say, well, I've already know that this person is going to be like this, so that's how I view them. But that's, so it's something about how you view someone that is new, or how you view someone that you have feelings for, how you view someone you allow coming towards you. That view has to change in order for you to speak to them. Otherwise, there's no point of speaking to them. That could be that fear, that could be that anxiety as well. This could be that, okay, why does this person make me feel in this way? Now, if this person come towards you, no matter how it is, they make you feel some sort of way, even if, now regardless how sparkling their offer is, and you feel this way, yes, you take it slowly. You have to follow the pace that is right for you. That because it's, as long as you are honest with you why you feel this way, and it doesn't happen like, because if you don't heal that part, you will very much likely, few dates in, you'll be like, I see the major red flag now. I'm viewing this person. This is exactly who they are. Selfish. They are exactly like this, and I knew it. So you will have a different experience in this next chapter in your love life, Pisces. For many of you that are going through, it's something, and for many of you could say, well, I don't have a heartache, so that's fine, no needing to heal, but it's just something that is going to come up with that, because it is important, because you will view someone as some type of a way. I'm going to find another deck and I'll be right back, Pisces. So we're going to look into this person that is showing up in your reading. So with the Knight of Pentacles, and their feelings, see, they are slow now, but they want again to pick up the pace. They want to pick up the pace. Now, with the Emperor, they're aiming to stay this way. You make them happy, Pisces. This is someone, so far I'm picking up, that is, they're very sure of themselves and what they want. They are someone that is very, very sure. They are fair as well. Yeah. And they view you, check this out, Pisces, and regardless of your gender, the Empress, divine feminine, creative, nurturing, abundant. Someone views you how you view you. So this is great. This is great. And we have also the Ace of Pentacles and their intentions. Wow, the Devil. So this could be a new romance for sure. That's confirmation. Capricorn, I'm getting Capricorn, Gemini, and Leo. So why do we have, take another deck. Now, this person can have, the way you view them is not completely off. They are very attached to materialistic stuff. They are someone you feel that they are, could be Leo. This person has an inner beast. Sorry, they have an inner beast that they have to constantly tame. Because you see here, this person, they're going very slowly, but they know when they start the communication, they can't stop. They try to keep so calm, cool, and collected, but then they can't stop. The Magician in the environment, what is that about? So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps they see the environment as not loyal, not slow, too fast. Perhaps this person, they do see their environment as, see, this is hope. So I see that this person is used to succeeding. They are used to succeeding, and they're not fault, but like what's slowing them down, or where they can't really compare love, it's something about them they have to let go. They might even get advice, so that they should just let go. I do like this person's environment. That's very important. This person's environment is an environment where success is nurtured. It is an environment where they are perhaps brought up with good parenting as well, saying, you know, you have the skills, use the skills to your best abilities, don't slow down. But still, this person, there's something slowing them down, because their intentions is to give you an offer, but they have to tame the beast within. There could be something to do with materialistic wealth. So why is this coming up as a negative? The Nine of Cups, why is this coming up as a negative? Is that, you know, they might have, oh my God. So again, now we have it in reverse. This person, you know what their issue is? Their issue is, it sounds very weird. This person's issue is that, underneath the deck, they have never really experienced conflict. So they never really, they've gone for everything that is positive, everything is happening for them. So their fear is that because they know the rest of the world don't work like that, they could sometimes think that they could imply that other people have limiting beliefs in a way, and make something up where there is none. That's a very weird, yes, it's weird. It's as if this person has always been it's like they have always been in a very happy, fast-paced situation. Their life has actually been handed to them because, I mean, they've chosen the right path. I mean, they are born with a silver spoon in their mouth. But also what this person have done, they know this. This is them being scared of leaving a comfort zone. So, for example, this person could have, if you stay, and that's, I noticed, because I left my village when I was 21. Rest assured that when you are, you will always be in a different journey. And I was very successful when I went out of high school. I was like in a job, a manager job at 19, always very, very successful, a lot of friends, a lot of nice people, blah, 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 blah. Got myself out of that. My whole life has always been different. That was a different path and journey for me. You take yourself out of your familiar zone, rest assured that your life is going to be completely different. It just will. This person's life has never really been completely different because they have chosen a path of what is happiness for them. So they could have, again, moved into a job that was very successful. They made the most out of their environment, which was they gained success. They gained a lot of success. People appreciate them. They look up to them. This person is a great person. But the negative is that they need to leave some kind of comfort zone. That is a given. Any comfort zone, because there is always a gamble to take in love. But destiny is calling them to take this gamble. They don't have a choice. But this person can suddenly be like, oh, their intentions can be like, they could get stuck in an ego. They could find out that they have an ego. That's it. They could find out that they have an ego. But otherwise, I would just say this person is just like star struck on you, Pisces. They could have Leo, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn in their chart. This person, they just know they have to go towards you. And that is also giving them some kind of feelings that they have not actually experienced before. They have to tame a beast within because they are super attracted to you. Then because you also are seeing that this person is coming so progressively forward towards you, you are like, whoa, oh no, I'm not done healing here. No. So that's your initial reaction, Pisces. But great reading. So let's just go. We are going into the final. The outcome. Why is that the Seven of Swords? Why is the Seven of Swords the final outcome for Pisces? This wanted to come out for sure. Yeah. The King of Pentacles being very strategic. Being very, very strategic. There is someone walking away from a Queen of Pentacles or walking away from a King of Pentacles. No gender specific, remember. There could be someone hiding that they have a family. There could be two people. There could be a bit of something going on that they are actually keeping down. But this person, there's something about this person not... This person know what they have to do, so they will do it, meaning that they will not... They don't even bring that energy into the reading, but now they're doing the final outcome. It's something about they cannot. No, they can't put like a living thing underneath the carpet, can it? And without, oh, you're like, well, what's under the carpet over there? It's not possible. What's behind the curtain? So I see with you, Pisces, your approach, this person is like full beaming sun, like in your eyes. They're like, put on your sunglasses if you can't handle it, but you rather have sun than rain, don't you? You rather see with the rain, or do you want to have sunglasses on and you have that sunlight in your eyes? What do you choose? And at the moment, Pisces, you might be like, no, I'd rather have the rain, please. I don't want the... So for many of you, it could be someone is coming towards you at the time where you are like, of all times, why are they coming towards me now? Not now, next month, please. In the next 3 months, not now. I got something to do over here, so please don't do that. And this person here is like, knock on the door. Yeah, there could be two romantic interests, but there is one particular one. I don't really see here but there is other people as well. But this has more to do with your heart space at the moment, Pisces, because again, before you have healed, you are not able to open up your heart because many of you, there is something you're going through and there's something about this person's light and shining the sun at you that is very overwhelming, that makes you think, I actually prefer when I was dealing with someone that was inconsistent because again, people do reprogram you and you might just be, it's like in two minds, you might feel very conflicted. So Seven of Cups. Yeah, so An unknown factor could be, again, that someone have a commitment, that there is other options. Yeah, that's possible. That is possible. So the unknown is that the unknown is also that there is a spiritual connection, but the negative, again, the fear is that someone have another commitment, or they've had a commitment, and this has to do with, do not keep that a secret. What do we keep secret? What do we not keep secret? So that is why it's actually important to take your time. That doesn't mean you have to block someone at all, of course. That doesn't mean that. But whatever it means to you. Every new beginning has its own challenges. But you will notice someone, I'm telling you, being very sort of persistent with their communication. But you will maneuver it, and you will take it in a balanced way. And also this person, what I'm picking up with this person, Pisces, is that there is not the love bombing type where you feel like electrocuted and feeling like, oh my days, what is happening here? Now, the most likely outcome is that one situation will end before the other one begin, and that will be known. What situation is going to end? Spirits, what situation is going to end? Running out of decks. Cards. The death card for Pisces, please. The final outcome, the death card. Yeah. See, the Wheel of Fortune, it does turn. So regardless of your burdens, regardless of what's, how you feel like, it seems that something is destined. You might push this transition in your life much faster than you thought because you are addressing it. So that means, whatever it means to you, there is something about how your intentions is that you are going to go through a transformation. It also means that you're going to put something behind, perhaps faster than you wanted to. Because remember that as well, when you accept the love offer, or you accept, let's say, okay, we are together, there's going to be a lot of feelings. We are not in the actual Cinderella. There is not just one prince in the whole kingdom, or there, you have phones, you have different, there's different connection, different communication. There might be other options around you as well. There is a lot of, I'm seeing that there is a lot of feelings that will come up for many of you. Both of you here, there's two people coming together. You will have entities attached to you that you are going to go through. You even could feel like at some point there's someone coming back from your past, or someone that is around you that also suddenly are like, well, I'm here, don't forget about me. You might also feel, because in your feelings, it's like you are like, what is this? Am I on an autopilot, or what is it? Do I have any feelings? Do I mean, for many of you, if you have been single for a while, or if you have been used to a certain person, where this person coming, they are around, but you're not really moving forward. It could have given you the scarcity mindset as well, because you have someone, King of Wands, it could be a Leo, someone that, you have been waiting for this person, and you've been stuck on this person, and this person have hurt you. There's been a tower moment with this person. So here we go. Now you are healing. So yeah, here we go. Spirit is giving now the answers. Yes, it's giving the answers. Yeah, it's giving the answers. I'm getting in repeat. Not going to sound like a broken record. You've been going through or stalling based on waiting for someone that went through their own tower moments over and over and over. And perhaps for you, it was waiting for a person that never came through, but now you are, changing the outlook, and you're saying, what I was waiting for was an opportunity to heal a wound that I didn't want to heal, that I didn't admit that I have. So that can be complex stuff. I won't go off on a tangent on that. Because it is our responsibility to heal, and very often we don't know when we need to heal. We never know when we need to heal before it actually happens. That's how you deal with things in life. And then there can be a lot of confusing emotions going on around it, because most of us are used to being a certain way. So if someone says to you, it's like going to a psychologist, and the psychologist suddenly is like, annoying, you'll be like, stop feeling sorry for me. I don't care about that stuff anymore. What I said then is then. I don't really mean it anymore. So you could be going through a lot of emotions like that when it comes to love as well. Like, it's not just straightforward how things are. But for the longest time, Pisces, so you have for the longest time actually been dragging out a healing process that has to do with a certain person, and you couldn't wrap your head around it. This person had also caused you tower moments after tower moments without you knowing why you let them. You feel like you let them, and then you're saying, I just gonna hang here forever. I don't believe in love. I don't want this person. And then someone suddenly turns up in your life again. It's someone that you have been attached to, and for some kind of karmic reason. So yeah, this person in your future, this person is coming in with all the beam, all the beam. They are wow. They are just, and now you're gonna feel like the person, perhaps the person that you have been with previously. You might be like, okay, now I see how maybe I was towards them because they had wounds. So you are going to pick up synchronicities. You're going to have a illumination about your feelings, Pisces. It's going to be very much of in the next coming weeks, a spiritual journey for you. And once you go through these emotions, you are going to be set for the future, and you are going to feel the right feelings, meaning Venus is going to illuminate to you that, oh, this is the pleasure of love. Because sometimes we don't feel the pleasure of love. You're going to feel the pleasure of love. You're going to be like, oh, this is how it feels to be in love. Because for many of you, you could have established feelings for someone and you are enjoying the feelings, the romantic feelings. And then suddenly those feelings were just away, gone. So that's the kind of emotional stuff that you could be going through. We have, destiny again. Good luck and fortune are in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows. And it's like a natural journey. Open up your heart. So you're learning to accept and receive. Again, the destiny this card is the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces. Passion. That's important. And so letting your light shine. Let it be a gift to the world. Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. So it's a time actually when you're going through this period. You're going to let out your inner adolescent. It's where you are no longer getting stuck in a self-centered place, swept up in a thrill. And damn the consequences. That's what you're afraid of. You don't want to be a thrill seeker no more. It's ponder, like it's a time where you will sort of ponder and longing, and you are going to find out, Pisces, what is activating your heart. So to find out what activates your heart as well, that means maybe you are removing everything out of your life, meaning, okay, let's find my inner stillness and then start implementing, what drives me. So, okay, do I like to smell roses? Do I like other flowers? Do I not like flowers? What music gives me the joy? What food do I like? What is the pleasures in life overall? And when you have gone through these motions in the next weeks, I'm picking up, Pisces, you truly are going to know what your pleasures are. So it is, this is the 5th house. So it's speaking of your capacity to love in the form of affair, romance, self-expression, creative process, investment, performance. It is no matter of your age. It's something about the inner adolescent sparks your creative process. To nurture the spark, be playful, grab a spontaneous moment and let your imagination wander. So Pisces, especially imagination, dreaming is important. So you will find that place where you dream, where you connect with the pleasures of the dreams as well, as you're opening up to someone. I have actually mixed up. I'm going to see how that goes. If you see, this is the Kipper, and it is the Romance Angels. I thought with the blend of energies, the Venus and Saturn, I thought I'd blend these two, because I find the Kipper is very dark, at least in my how I see most of the cards. Yeah. You are taking back control, facing a change. Yeah, that has to do with the Chariot. There is a strong magnetic chemistry as well. You know that a main male, so someone is here finding out who the person is. Who is it that you want in your life as well? It's not about just who wants you. Person with strong Leo could be the person that is going to show up. But it can be any sign at this stage, to be honest with you. I see a King of Pentacles. I see a King of Swords. So you could have someone with air elements and earth elements as well. New beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition. So you are cutting out some separation. You're stopping a pattern, many options. So interested in you, romance is blooming. So for many of you, you are going to move into a new phase in your life completely. That means, sorry, now it's time for me to end the reading. Oh no. It means that you will go towards, in a genuine way, who lights up your heart, pleasure. You are going to feel like doing it. It's not going to be someone beaming, standing there with an invite and just you feeling fearful, because it has to match. And it is important that you get into this place, and it has to do with, yeah, everything that we've just been going through. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles, and that could also be a little bit scary. No wonder you want to take things slow and don't rush it. This person have a lot to offer. They could have Gemini, Aries in their chart. I'm also picking up, Pisces, that you might feel that this person has it all, and that you feel like you are striving for something that you don't have, and this person you feel like, why am I sort of going towards this person, or like there's something about affair. So you're trying to find out a little bit of information on this person as well. But the two of you together, you have these ingredients, the Emperor, but they are, see, and the Empress. So it is trusting that. Now, yeah, as always, I see here again, on the underlaying, there is also you and them. Yeah, in this reading, it's not so much of it, but I see here that you're going through a karmic ending and a karmic ordeal as well. And this is what you are shedding. It's going to be, and I don't really want to make this as part of the reading, but I feel here, Pisces, that it has to do with your end, not to do with a new person. It has to do with why you are going through the emotions that you do, what you need to, in terms of finding that pleasure in the future. If this is someone that you have been in a relationship with, Pisces, because everyone is different, you know that this person is someone that you will forgive, for instance. You just know. That's not something a tarot reader or I can tell you. I would just say that when you go through whatever you have to go through, whether it's a new beginning with someone like that, you will just know, because there is someone here having to end and really cut and run as well from a very much of a limiting beliefs, feeling stuck, not moving forward, impacting happiness. So someone in this energy here, I doubt that they are just in the middle of this, because it won't really match. It would have come up in the card. So I'm picking up that it is someone around you, especially in the environment, where yeah, it's been where you've been on a crossroads is because you have been dragged into a situation and you might not even be able to explain it. Why? Usually people come into our life to teach us something, and it looks like this person had been the one that had been healing your wound for the longest time. I also have the year of the horse and the year of the rat. Those two are not really a great combination. They're not compatible. Personally, I'm born. I don't know if you can be born on the cusp, but I think you can, because I don't feel like I am the typical year of the horse. I'm an earth horse. I feel very different from anyone that's year of the horse. So mine would be the year of the snake. And I actually, for example, year of the horse and year of the rat is not a good combination. Year of the compatible year of the horse, also year of the ox is not always compatible as well. Year of the rat, yeah, I think that is with horse. So there are some kind of Chinese sign, but of course you read about compatibility as well. So if you're dealing with an energy like that, it could be, yeah, and that doesn't mean, by the way, that okay, you are now one of these and that's your person. It's not, but I just thought I mentioned that. It's something about the year of the horse energy is also resembling Gemini. It's a faster energy. The year of the horse can sometimes seem very confident, but a little bit they can be nervous inside. So then the year of the rat as well are also a little bit scattered, a little bit nervous, because year of the rat is very sharp mind. They know how to make the most out of things, but they actually, the two energies together, and I think this is what this is saying, where the two energies together can make, both can be very nervous. So that's why, for example, year of the monkey can be that person that, or that energy that neutralizes these two energies, because the year of the monkey understands the nervousness of the year of the rat and the year of the horse. It's a very good sort of medium that just came to my mind, a mediator. But I like your reading, Pisces. It's very detailed. I hope you got something out of it. And I would say in a few weeks in your love life, you can anticipate that when one day, very soon, you are going to feel this overwhelming sensation of feeling in love, like out of the blue. That means that you have gone through these emotions and you have released something, someone, and that's when you know, oh right, I can now start over. It's going to be a happy time. It's exciting. It is an exciting time, but it's advising you, this reading, it is to say, look, you do not have to feel like you have it all sorted and that you can only speak to someone when you know for sure everything is set in stone. It says be brave, do it anyway, but do take your time to go through this healing process. It's going to be life changing. All right, thank you so very much, and please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.